Italo Ferreira preparing for Kanoa Igarashi here in match number 1 of the Rip Curl WSL Finals. Coming off a close decision with Steph Gilmore getting past Brisa Hennessy as things are already fired up in this opening match. You get so much pressure, so much drama. Italo winding up. He's so spring-loaded. He'll just go for a backhand float. Drills that backhand hack into a nice forced climb over the whitewater to get on the board. And just to note quickly, no restarts today in any of our matches. All surfers well aware of that, so it was just a matter of time before we got this one started.
Yeah, you know, it was an inside wave. I think he just wanted to get the ball rolling and start surfing. Floated that section. Nice turn there, and then, you know, just a little foam climb. I mean, it's going to be a fairly insignificant score, hopefully, in this heat, but probably just felt good to get going here. I thought he was maybe going to launch a big air over that section. It looked like he wanted it, and then
there was a decision made on that wave while he was riding preemptive speed getting on that first section.
Kanoa now with his first wave to lay down his first turn in match number 1. All setup work, snaps it off the lip, attacking the lip as it's coming down to the bottom. Throw tail reverse. Nice variety for Igarashi. Small inside corner to work with. Real finesse style. Great approach there and a solid answer to Italo. What a battle. That's really just getting started for maneuvers. It was a battle for positioning, and we're finally seeing a number for Italo at a 4.33 on the board.
I like it. He looks light and happy. He's going to back out there and do some damage.
Strider, as we look back at Waz's angle of Kanoa Igarashi, what do you see here, Connor?
Yeah, that's Kanoa's so good at that first speed snap with a little tail drift. Nice reverse there. Smaller inside wave, so I don't think, again, it's not going to be like a really big, impactful score, but he surfed it really well. I mean, he got everything he could out of that wave right there.
So clean and nice finesse from Kanoa Igarashi, who's got a lot of reps behind him at lower Trestles, representing Japan, raised in Huntington Beach, as we see him throw some progression first thing in the morning, Pete.
Look how far his foot went up the nose. It went to the very top of it, all the way to the 6-inch mark. I mean, you got to wax all the way to the tip of your nose for that reason right there, because he's using that front leg to really steer the board around this rotation and then off the ball of the rocker. But that is the technique. Get that board or your feet nice and wide.
Looks like Kanoa's got more of a wall to work with now. First turn, he gets stuck right on the climb.
I cheated and looked behind us, and there's about a 15 wave set, so this will be exciting. And here goes Italo.
Italo sets this one up off the bottom. Nice arc right in front of Igarashi. Throws the snap and sinks as well. Back-to-back falls.
Yeah, well, and you think about the southeast influence. There's literally swell coming from a really southerly angle, you know, very unique to lowers. We also have some northwest influence as well. If you look up outside of those outer buoys, there's some 10-second northwest swell as well.
Italo coming off a first turn, trying to recover from the fall. There's the ramp. Board disconnected. Does he have a section big enough to rely on that if he needs it today, Connor, on his back end on the right? Often he's doing it on like a real hollow closeout section. Back to this one because we've got a stylish start from Igarashi.
Yeah, that was a really nice first carve from Kanoa right there. So nice to see him open up. Oh, a little slip right there. Just a tiny bobble, but he recovered.
There's popping the fins out into reverse.
And he gets it.
He will control that end section rotator.
I think, to me, that's my favorite wave of the heat so far.
I would agree.
Yeah.
And then to Kanoa's wave, Connor.
Yeah, really nice. Just big, drawn out, kind of one arm back turn. Another nice kind of carve snap there. That was sick. I mean, he kind of, actually, in this angle, it doesn't even really look like he slipped. So that was good. And then he got the finish. So definitely best wave of the heat right here.
It was definitely the slip of the board, right?
Yeah, the fins kind of slid.
Yeah, and he was able to recover with a little bit of the layback here. So watch this carve, though. I mean, that's that back arm staying back behind you, and he just drives through it, and you pull that arm through. So difficult to do. He didn't even get it all the way across the chest. He left it there just in that moment to be able to turn and get back to this section here. Another beautiful snap, again, showcasing a little variety, pushing, getting a little release in the fins, and then here, again, he's going to try and push. He goes into a little bit of a layback here as he zips it across. I mean, again, they're pushing. Everyone's pushing just to be able to give that little extra flair.
Now Italo looking to really ramp up. He's got that look to him. Spring-loaded, tail-high, full rotation punt, and it is complete. And that's as pretty as it gets for the landing.
Yeah, that was clean.
Unfold as we watch the replay here, and he saw it telegraphed very early in this wave, and again, that was perfectly executed. You think about judging an air, a specific air, and it's all about the landing. It's all about the amplitude, the height. He had that here. I mean, that was massive. The rotation was all the way around, and the landing just stomped.
Butter. Straight butter right here. He's just, I mean, look at how technical that is. It's amazing.
And he does it all the time, and that unfortunately kind of makes it a little bit tough.
As we're running out of time in match 1, 4 minutes to go. Italo staying real active here, Pete.
He is, and it's a little surprising to me, but I think he saw some potential here in this wave, and of course going to just snaps and whips and everything that Italo can bring us on that backhand. He's so quick in transition. And this one looks like to me he's going to improve. So that's exactly, if you're going to take off on a wave at this point in the heat, you better improve on your low score, and which he has done. And I love that he went switch. He's going to challenge those judges.
Priority with Igarashi. Famous as Mr. Clutch these days, will choose this wave to try to get a 6.55. First turn, snap to slide. Draws out the bottom turn, sets up the climb. Nice frontside wrap complete. Not a whole lot left for Kanoa to work with. He's down to 210 now.
6.55 needed, and it feels like there was a little bit of potential there at the end of that wave.
Kanoa Igarashi got himself here with the wave of his life in Tahiti, but he will fall short to Italo Ferreira in match number 1. Kanoa now finishes 5th in the world in 2022, and riding switch is Italo on the celebration.